I hijacked my best friend's dating profile to help her find true love, but things got complicated. After another failed date, my best friend Vivian came over and said calmly, I think I'm gonna delete my dating apps, maybe focus on my pottery class for a while. She looked relieved, which made absolutely no sense to me. What? No, you can't give up on love, I practically shouted, dropping my spring roll. Vivian laughed and shook her head. I'm not giving up, just taking a break. This is because of those bad dates, isn't it? Well, F them. You deserve so much better. I grabbed her phone, furiously swiping through her messages, physically cringing at each horrible pickup line. I'm literally fine, she said. Give me 2 weeks, just 2 weeks, and I'll show you how amazing dating can be. I'll find you someone perfect. Vivian just shrugged. Sure, why not? As long as you're having fun, boo. I grabbed my phone and logged into her account, immediately changing her bio to best friend hijacked this account to find me my soulmate. Serious inquiries only. Vivian giggled at the bio and wished me luck. The first 2 dates were a disaster. Date 1 seemed like a nice guy until he talked about his freaking ex for an hour straight. I watched from the corner booth, frantically texting Vivian abort, while she nodded politely at his story about their custody battle over a goldfish. We laughed about it later over Krispy Kreme donuts. Date 2 invited Vivian bowling and literally ran out screaming when she got a strike, just sprinted out, stomping his feet because apparently girls aren't supposed to outscore him at bowling. Vivian and I finished the game together, but then this third guy, Noah, showed up for the date and everything felt different. He was tall, genuinely funny, hot, worked as a digital forensic investigator. Oh, and he was nice too. Always downplayed his achievements like it wasn't impressive. Vivian sat with him 3 tables away at this Italian place while I stationed myself at a booth that required me to walk past them to get to literally anywhere. Perfect for sighing. First time I walked by to get water, Noah stopped mid-sentence and asked Vivian, is that your matchmaker? Vivian confirmed. I thought I was being so smooth, but apparently not. Second pass on my way to the bathroom, I heard him ask, is she always this cute? Vivian was trying not to laugh at my terrible spy skills. Constantly hearing my name definitely confused me. Like, I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to talk about a friend the entire time during a date, but Vivian answered every question excitedly with this knowing smile, while I remained completely oblivious, thinking I'd finally found her soulmate. Their next date together was supposed to be at this fancy steakhouse downtown, but Vivian texted me last minute saying her pottery class ran late and couldn't make it. I tried calling Noah to cancel, but his phone went straight to voicemail. I panicked, threw on my good dress, and rushed downtown to tell him in person. My friend's stuck at pottery class. I'm so sorry. You're free to go, I said breathlessly when I found him at the table. Stay, he said immediately. The reservation's for 2 anyway, and I'm starving. Before I could refuse, the waiter came around and helped me get seated. Noah smiled, staring straight into my eyes while I nervously glanced around, blabbering about anything I could say to stop the awkward air between us. Don't tell me that the great matchmaker is nervous on a date. I choked on my water and shook my head. Of course not. It's just, I've never been on a date. Oh, I'm your first. You, don't say it like that, I said, leaning forward and lowering my voice. That's totally rated R. He leaned forward too, whispering, aren't we both like 28? That's so rude. You could have at least said I looked 25, I pouted. He burst into laughter, all the awkward tension completely gone. The rest of the dinner was amazing. You two would be perfect together, I told him with a soft smile. What about us two? He asked, his eyes glinting curiously. Oh yeah, we'll be great friends. Don't even worry about that. I'm like the best supporter out there, I quickly responded, completely oblivious to his flirting. Vivian managed to show up just in time for dessert. That was my cue to leave. Okay, you two have fun. Finally, a real date without me third wheeling, I said, practically pushing them together. I watched them start walking away, and suddenly my chest tightened, and I found myself frowning without meaning to. Noah looked back, saw my face, and jogged back to me. Do you really want me to go? He asked, just like that, after all this time where all I wanted was to talk to you? But my friend, I said stupidly. Vivian walked back over with this knowing look. I've been very clear that I'm focusing on pottery right now, she said calmly. I kept going on these dates because you were having so much fun planning them, but he's been trying to date you this whole time. I stood there completely stunned. Then I turned to Vivian. I'm sorry, but I really like him. I took a deep breath and turned to Noah. Will you go on a date with me? For real this time? I thought you'd never ask, he said, but the romance wasn't done. 2 weeks later, Noah and I were on my couch watching CSI when Vivian burst through my door. Her face was bright red and she looked absolutely panicked. What do I do? She gasped, clutching her chest. I think I'm in love with my pottery instructor. Noah and I looked at each other and just started grinning. I thought you were focusing on yourself, I teased. Anyway, this looks like a job for the matchmaker.